family. I'm Jasper McDonald Parsons, and I'm here to bring you the biggest news of the week. Something very special happens every 4 years on the first Tuesday in November because of one big country and two teams. And it's not a soccer match. It's something that I've been totally obsessed over the last week. The US election. OMG! So much drama! After days and days of counting and me checking the map on the ABC website and going, ugh, count faster! Joe Biden was declared President-elect of the United States, and Kamala Harris was declared Vice President-elect, and she'll be the first woman and first woman of colour to ever be Vice President, which is an amazing achievement for her and so inspirational for girls, especially girls of colour, to see that they can dream of one day being in the White House. With Joe Biden being declared the winner of the election, this means, you'd think, that Donald Trump is the loser. Unfortunately, Donald Trump doesn't seem to understand how elections work. As the votes were being counted, he seemed super confused about maths. In Georgia, I won by a lot, with the lead getting close to 300,000 votes on election night in Georgia. And by the way, you got whittled down, and now it's getting to the point where I go from winning by a lot, perhaps even being down by a little bit. Yes, that's what happens. In an election, you can be leading, and then they count votes, and the other guy gets more votes, and you might start losing. Trump is telling everyone that he won the election, despite the fact that it is being called for Joe Biden. He's got lawyers in different states trying to stop counting and recount votes, hoping he can lawsuit his way into a win. He has every right to do this, of course, but the experts don't think he will succeed, and some of his lawsuits have already been dismissed. But he's continuing to say things like, the Democrats are trying to steal this election, and people will not accept this rigged election. These are false claims, and he has not given any proof that this is happening. And this is typical of Trump, because he's a big liar. Seriously, the fact-checkers at the Washington Post can't keep up with his lies. He tells so many. Since he's become president, he made 22,247 false or misleading claims, and they estimated he would reach over 25,000 by the election. In August alone, he made over 1,500 false or misleading claims, which is more than 50 lies a day. The fire department has given up because no amount of hoses can put out the fire on his pants. Because he's a liar, his pants are on fire. Can you imagine what would happen if you behaved like that? I say to people all the time that I have the greatest toaster in the world. No toaster can compare to mine. This toaster will make toast great again. Frankly, I did win Pupil of the Week. I had so much money in my piggy bank, more than any kid in the world. I'm so rich, you'd never get to eat dessert again. People in America grow up believing that what their president says and does is super important, and they should listen. So what he's doing now is dangerous because people might believe him and lose faith in how elections are run and how representatives are elected. And people might get violent, which is scary. The results will become clear when the US Electoral College meets on the 14th of December to enter the votes from each state, which will determine the winner. So let's hope America can get through all of this, and in the meantime, I'll still be watching because this matters to everyone. This has been another episode of Kids News Weekly. I'm Jasper McDonald Parsons, and thank you for watching. This has been the greatest episode of Kids News. Shut up, Donald.